the Coffee Club, broadcasting live from New York with your host, Felix, and co-host, Dr. Mark. So let's have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
There is no heaven, there is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
Absolutely not. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, The Coffee Club. My name is Felix, and my alternate ego, my co-host.
I'm busy here dancing with the stars. Sorry, folks.
That's Mark.
That's me. But I must say, happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again.
And
ladies
why?
And gentlemen.
Why?
Because in 9 hours, the polls open in New York, and if you haven't made up, actually, statistics have proven, Nate Silver from 538, he's the guru with all the numbers. The average person makes up his mind when he has the paper and pen in his hand, and he goes behind that little booth, and that's when he makes up his mind who he's voting for. That's why these races are so too close to call. TC.
I don't see that at all.
Well, that's because it's your job to be a sophist and take the opposite point of view. And that's okay. I understand that.
Well, I know when I vote, I know who I'm going to vote for before I go in.
I know. Once every 4 years you vote, right? You're president.
Every 8 years, when it's time to change presidents.
Well, sometimes it's time to change them after 4. A lot of Republicans would have said that, in 2012.
Yeah, that's true. But these elections are probably more, to me, they're just as important or not more important than the presidential elections. Because of the people are going to make the real changes. These are the ones that are going to represent you.
Well, we already know that the Republicans are going to keep control of the House of Representatives. I mean, that's just a given. And they're probably going to pick up more seats. Okay? But in the Senate, that's where the big race is. I mean, projections, like I said, show that it's just too close to call. They start talking about North Carolina and New Hampshire because they close early. So if they come in Democratic, and if the Republicans don't take at least one of those seats, then it might be a good sign for the Democrats later on, okay, when they get results from Kansas and Colorado, okay, and Iowa. I mean, I could see myself staying up, political junkie that I am, staying up very late. And then, Felix, they said in Louisiana and in Georgia, if because they have an independent person running as well, if no one gets 50% of the vote, there's a runoff in 2 months.
Yep.
So that means we won't know until sometime in January what the end results are going to be.
Well, we might know depending how many Democrats win or lose. Unless it goes down to 1 or 2 candidates.
Well, they were saying that if it tips the other way, and if the Republicans win 51 seats and the Democrats 49, does it really make that much of a difference? I don't know.
The Republicans don't think it's going to make a difference, and neither do the Democrats.
Well, the the Republican Party is saying that if they do take control of the Senate, that maybe there might be some, mediation and reaching across party lines and getting things passed. I don't know. I think it's still going to be gridlock. On Meet the Press, they were talking about what are the two things that Americans, the American voter has on his mind right now, and it's the economy. Because even though the unemployment rate is dropping, they don't see jobs coming back all that quickly. The rich are getting richer, but it's not trickling down to the ordinary worker, and the fact that there's such a stalemate in Washington, that they're stonewalling, and that's both parties are guilty of that. And I'll be the first to say that. Hey, I'm a progressive. And if I can blame a Republican for something, I will. But I mean, sometimes the progressives, are not willing to reach across the aisle. We know, in my mind's eye, Republicans are reluctant to reach across the aisle, but there are many Democrats as well.
Well, that was proven in the last 6 years. Nobody was willing to cross any lines. Nothing was done. That's pretty obvious.
Bottom line is, as our title for the show says, it's crunch time. It really is. When I came over here to set up with you, okay,
yes. Mm-hmm.
I think I mentioned to you and your wife, I said, I must have got about 20 robocalls today, one right after the other. In New York, we're voting for governor. So, of course, we get calls from Cuomo, and Rick Astorino is running against Cuomo, and I got a robocall from his wife, Vicky, saying that Cuomo was spreading lies about him. Okay, I mean, look, a lot of this stuff you don't know what to believe. You and I were talking about that. Sometimes they exaggerate things, but
one thing you have to remember, Mark, and this is the most important thing of all. People have the power.
It's very true. Very true. Well, we must apologize. Patty gets carried away sometimes. You know, this was a live concert. And
you know, if you don't say anything, nobody will even realize it.